Hello and welcome to the MisterTPodcast. On this episode, we'll be talking about colour, and you'll probably be questioning why colour is the subject. The word and meaning of colour has certainly gone through excruciatingly trial-ran tests, but we can certainly go into the factual side of the podcast. I guess we could start off with the very basics. Colour is derived from light in a way. Light is made out of electromagnetic waves. The colour of an object is the wavelengths of light that it reflects. Scientists have reached a consensus on what colour is. Objects basically don't have colour. They give off light that appears to be a colour, and that was by a website called physics.info. The main 4 reasons colours are being perceived are as follows: reflection and scattering, absorption, transmission, and refraction. For those who aren't familiar with the anatomy of an eye, light falls on specialized receptor cells called cones at the back of the eye, called the retina, and a signal is sent to the brain along a neutral pathway called the optic nerve. So the question is light actually real, and does it exist? The general consensus is that colour does not exist, not in the literal sense. Apples on fire are not red, and the sky and sea are not blue. And no person is objectively black or white, but colour is not light. Colour is wholly manufactured by your brain, to quote the BBC Science Environment. And yes, this subject may not affect your daily life, but it is, at the very least, an interesting concept and idea to question the very reality we live in. The human race have really come a long way questioning the reality Christians lived, and in the deep waters of discovery, we found or discovered early signs of physics, chemistry, and biology. So I think we all should question everything in the sense that we need to discover that is what our purpose is. Thank you ever so much for listening to the Mr. T podcast. If you like this episode, either wait for the next episode or skip to the next episode. And don't forget to show off your latest knowledge you've gained from the Mr. T podcast. And while you're at it, do recommend a fascinating episode to one of your friends and family. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast, and I'll see you around.